There we are. Brief insight to Giant Alpecin. They have been... Oh! Man down, just off camera. There we are. He took a big roll as well. Can't quite see what the cause of it was, but he's still just screaming expletives as we stand, and others coming through as well, asking for a bit of space, and that's for the camera bike actually was the issue. Jean-Christophe Perrault has not had the best of times, Sean, and it's just got more difficult.
Yes, well, he is really suffering, as we can see here. Everybody just fighting to keep into the right-hand side, the left-hand side of our screen, but a little bit of, I think, for position to get out of the wind. He seemed to touch the wheel there of another rider, and down he goes and hits the ground very heavily.
He does. His ripped shorts, as you can see. That's goodness me. He really is not in a great place at the moment.
No, and a lot of riders, I think, are suffering. We could see there on the front of the peloton, it's Tinkoff Saxo have joined forces with Giant Alpecin and has really pushed it on. We can see that there's groups splitting, and there's a group trying to make it back in. As we can see here, it has to be a wheel touch because there's nobody else there, nothing else around. I think he's just on the rivet, as they say in bike terms, hanging on, and you just touch a wheel so easily if you're on the limit. And on the second group, we could see André Greipel was also back there trying to make it back in, so it's starting to tell on the sprinters as well. And this just first climb of the first climb of the day, splitting the bunch already.
I guess you might say rather instinctively, but maybe sensibly as well, he just crossed his arms in front of him and rolled and got clear of everybody. And as you can see as well, he has a really nasty bit of road rash there on the hip. Really not very nice at all. He's going to have a painful night tonight at the very best of it, I'm afraid. And the bike's being presented to him, and he's being encouraged to ride on and just ride through it. He'll be straight to the medical car, I imagine, and have those wounds attended to while on the move. But that was a hard hit and a very rough surface, Sean, which has torn him essentially.
Yes, we can see he has a lot of pretty deep road rash, and the surface there, it is a cold surface. You can see there that it's not the best place to fall. Never is to fall on the road. If you can roll off on the side, of course, where is the grass margin, a much better place to go, but you don't have the choice, unfortunately. Commissaires sometimes, they allow quite a lot to go on when a rider crash like this, and with the race doctor there, you can hang on for quite a while. But we see here, the car is not going at a fast rate. He's really not gaining anything by just pulling from the car, but looks like that he hasn't anything broken, but he has a lot of bad road rash, and maybe, as I said, some stitches needed.
Well, he's left some skin behind, that's for sure. Starbucks says, question, watching Perrault hang on to the medical car, getting treatment, wondering how fast do the support vehicles go. They'll essentially maintain the gap that is existing.